Hello and welcome to an in-market leads tech tips video. In this video, I'm going to explain how to use the hash that we provide across all the different ad networks so that you can target our in-market leads. So when we provide you the leads, every week you'll get a spreadsheet or a CSV file with two columns. One will be the lead score, okay, that we determined based on their behavior, and that shows basically insight and intent. So it's a value from 0 to 10. A lead with a 8.9 is a higher match than a 4.6. So you'd want to target your ads to the people with the highest lead scores in the list that we give you every week. Every week we give you a new list and it will have new leads. That's people who have newly entered the market and been matched against our algorithm. You'll see existing ones from the week before and their lead score will probably go up as they're doing more research and looking at product reviews and things like that. And you may see some drop out, and the ones that drop out usually means that they're no longer in market. They may have made a purchase, whether it be with you or with someone else. The other column is a cryptographic hash, and it's a unique advertising ID that is the standard across multiple ad platforms these days, like Facebook and Google and Twitter. And it's using a format called a SHA-256 lowercase. Okay, and you'll see that mentioned in a lot of the custom audience information from Google and Facebook and all the ad platforms. And it's just a form of encrypting the email address of the lead so that it's in a format that's not breaching any privacy and basically giving away people's personal emails. And it's in a format that is transferable across multiple ad platforms. Okay, so let me first just explain a little bit more about why that's good. So when you're using a custom audience of in-market leads, means that we've matched their behavior based on what we've programmed into our algorithm. Now, our in-market behavior database matches we have up to 15 billion real-time behaviors per day that our algorithm can go out and look for to match against a conversion profile, so their path to purchase. Okay, so that includes keyword search, right? So if you're running AdWords, that's your SEM marketing, you give us all the keywords and we can actually match against those, and our algorithm will match for multiples of those, right? And give an insight as to, are they in market based on multiple of these types of behaviors that I'm about to explain. We can look at campaign response, so we can see, responses from surveys with Nielsen, things like that, different ad campaigns that they've actually completed and gone through the sales funnel. What recommendations and what they're chatting about on social media. So if they're talking about your product, asking for recommendations or testimonials on your company, things like that. When you think of SEO marketing, so your organic search, if you think of it from a user's standpoint, if say I was searching for a new car, I'm going to enter the type of car and my keyword phrase into Google or Bing or Yahoo. I've got two options. I can either click on the AdWords or I could click on the organic search listings, and then that's going to take me to a URL, a domain name, and some content. So we're also tracking URL navigation, what pages they're actually going to, what domain names they're visiting. So if they're looking for a car, I'm going to know if they go to cars.com or edmunds.com, and I'm going to know what pages they're looking at. And Also, we look at the content. So what videos they're watching, what content within those pages that they're looking at on websites. So we are tracking SEO behavior as well as content consumption. Okay, and our algorithm matches keywords um, to all of that content so that we basically can track those behaviors and see if they're relevant to the keywords that we're tracking for you. Also, we've now started including Internet of Everything device information. Okay, so that's smart home information. One of the big things that's really getting a lot of great data for us is when you talk about devices like Amazon Echo, where it's a device in the house and people kind of like Siri on your iPhone or Google's Google Voice, and it's search by voice. Okay, so that has a lot of content and keyword relevant data, and we're able to track that in our database as well. So it's important to note that this is not just behavioral on people clicking on ads. We're actually tracking SEO behavior as well through URL navigation, content consumption, and of course, content consumption across social media as well. What videos they're looking at, what articles and posts they're reading. Okay, so now, the reason that you want to do um, multiple ad networks, okay, is because it enables you to advertise to this in-market audience multi-channel, multi-touch, and multi-device. We can target them across Twitter, Google, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and now Pinterest and LinkedIn as well. And the reason why that's good is it allows you to magnify your message. Um, I read an article recently about a report that was done where they asked um, a number of people who'd made a purchase from a company, and they asked them, look, why did you choose that brand over this other brand? And 30% of them said, well, it was the most recent ad that they remember, right? So it's a brand awareness thing about getting the right frequency and a relatable message in front of that customer at the right timing. Um, and the way to do that is through multi-channel, multi-touch, multi-device. It allows you to re-engage and then have them reflect on your messaging um, and gives you high visibility. So the way that you can do that is really easy. So if I just, let's bring up one of our, let's do Google first. So let me bring up, I will send you guys a link at the bottom, or at the bottom of this video, I'll put a link to this document. Some people have been having trouble finding this in AdWords, how to use our hash, but basically in AdWords, they call it a custom match audience. And it's part of their retargeting audience feature. And if I log into my account here, so this is our agency account. You can see I've got multiple customer accounts in here. But if you go to shared library, okay, this is where you'd normally put in your negative keyword lists, and this is where you can create audiences. Now, once this loads up, you'll see there's different audience types. You can do websites. So basically, if you're using Google Analytics on your website, you can use that data to create a website visitors remarketing list. Mobile app users, similar, people using your app, and customer emails. Now, normally people would use customer emails by loading people from their CRM in here, and Google would create a hash of those emails once you load them in. In this instance, we're giving them the hash, so it doesn't need to do that step, but it's the same process. Give your audience a name, upload the CSV file with all the hashes, confirm that, yes, it's with Google's policies, and yes, we do provide that. The fact that it's in a hash means it does comply. You can give it expiry date So let's say you feel that they may be out of market in 90 days, you could put an expiry on this audience of 90 days if you wanted to. And you basically give it a description, upload the list. It will see that they're already hashed, the email addresses, and it will just import with no problems there. It actually will run quicker. Okay, and then once you've created this list, if we go back to Google's explanation here, you can actually then run this campaign across any of the ad options in Google. They say that it may take up to 12 hours for your ad campaign to start serving. And that's just because sometimes it does take time for that audience data to replicate to YouTube and Gmail and some of the other parts of the Google system. But generally, we found it happens much quicker than that. So once you've created this customer match audience, you'll be able to run YouTube campaigns. So if you want to target them with a specific YouTube video, you can do that. If you want to do Gmail ads, so the little one-line ad above or banners above the inbox in Gmail for the free Gmail users. Of course, you can run banner ads through the display network and also search. So with search, you can say, I just want it for search only. That's, when they're using the search engine Google, and display select as well. So that's banners on pages that they've gone to after they searched. And as I said before, we're already capturing SEO data, so we know what sites they visit, that kind of thing. One thing to note here, it's important to realize if you create a custom audience and perhaps you're going to run a related, like a highly relevant message or set of ads or banners to that custom audience, use this. You can also use this custom audience and use it to exclude this audience in your other search, in your other keyword search campaigns. Because what could happen is Google may actually target the same person with your normal campaign and the custom audience campaign at the same time, and you could be charged twice, and both ads would show to the one audience member. Whereas you really don't need to do that because we know they're already in market and you're targeting based on this custom audience. You only need to target them with the one in market lead campaign. Okay, so that's something for the agencies to watch out for. Mention this to them. You're welcome to share this video with them, but it is important to use the custom audience and exclude it from the other keyword campaigns that you're running to get people in the market, right? You may be charged twice. So that's how you do it. All these ad platforms always have, the file can't be bigger than 5 gig. And that's cool. We're only giving you a hash and a lead score. It's pretty rare that you'll have a file that's bigger than 5 gig. And we've already hashed it, so it should go through pretty quickly. And there's some more information about that here. They can click through these links. And once again, this will be at the bottom of this video. Now in Facebook, if you want to create a custom audience in Facebook, once you go into Ads Manager, you want to select Audiences. And this will show all the different custom audiences that you can build. Here's one that I created the other day. And when you create a new audience, it'll automatically go to this pop-up. And here it shows all the different data options that you can upload to create a list, right? So just like Google, you could use email addresses, you can use phone numbers, you can use Facebook app IDs, you can use Facebook user IDs, you can use Facebook page IDs. Because we're giving you the hash, all you need to do is just upload the CSV file, or you can copy and paste in the hashes in here. Facebook will already see that it's a hash and it will skip step 2 and 3 in this case. So step 3 is where it will normally, if you just gave them emails, it would normally go through a process and it will show you that it's generating the hash. Um, but because we're providing the hash here in step 1, it will skip 2 and 3 and just go straight through to number 4. And as you saw just here, if once you've created this audience and you've got new ones you want to add each week, just come in here, go edit, and add customers. And if you find, once somebody's made a purchase with you, uh, you know, go through, click in here and remove their add their emails in here to remove them. So, you don't want to annoy your audience by having ads follow them once they've already made a purchase. So every week, it's a good idea to actually send those through. And firstly, if you send those customers through to us, we'll be able to match the hashes and say, yes, definitely these customers were in our leads list and have converted. But make sure you remove them from your audiences by coming in here, go edit, and then go remove customers from this so that they're not getting shown ads where they've already bought, right? There's nothing more frustrating as a customer. So that's how you do it in Facebook. Now, once you've created your audience in Facebook, you can, again, run any type of ad. You can run a boosted post. You can run a normal image ad, any of the lead ads, wherever even doing ads where the call to action is not, learn more and go to the website, but send us a message on Facebook. And you can set up auto responders in Facebook for those messages and actually have a conversation with them in Facebook on your Facebook page. Now, the same with video. It's really important that if you're going to do a video campaign, don't just link them out to YouTube or to your website, okay? Because when you send an audience member in Facebook via your ad out of Facebook, you get charged more, okay? So what we do, especially with videos, we'll load the video into Facebook so that it's a native Facebook video, and we'll use that in any video ads. And any ads that we do, we like to either send them to a video, to message us within Facebook, or send them to that content posted on your Facebook page. Okay, the user doesn't want to be kicked out of Facebook and going to another website yet. Okay, they're still engaging with their friends, they're still chatting about the latest cat video. And Facebook definitely doesn't want you to do that, and they will penalize you by adding extra costs on your ad spend if you take them straight out of Facebook. So it's always good to send them to your Facebook page first, where they can read the full article, or send them to the video and then enable them to then click out and go to the order form. And the other advantage is because we're giving all these companies like Google and Facebook the audience data, there's no third-party data costs within the ad spend. Okay, so not only is your click-through rate going to go up because your content's relevant to what they're researching and getting ready to buy, but your ad costs should go down as well, as long as you set it up correctly. Okay, so if you're still sending them from the first ad straight out of Facebook, your ad cost is not going to go down. In fact, it's probably going to stay the same or go up because you will get that penalized ad cost for sending them out of Facebook. Guys, that's pretty much it. So just remember, in Google, it's called a customer market audience, sorry. Facebook, they're just called custom audiences. In Twitter, they're called tailored audiences. Okay, and it's the same similar process. When you go through in Twitter, you just choose lists, and again, you upload the hash. They would normally also take Twitter usernames or emails, and then they would create the hash. Once again, they'll see it's a hash already created, and it'll skip through the process to the end. And also, you can now do this on LinkedIn and Pinterest. And guys, if you're not using LinkedIn, go to the LinkedIn Marketing Solutions. You get $50 credit I'm in Australia, so it's saying AU dollars, but it'll be USD if you're in the US. And you can create custom audiences with our in-market leads through LinkedIn. And look, they're even going to give you $50 to get started. And you'll find that that's really relevant because then we're doing multi-channel, right? Someone's going to be on Google, see your ad. Then when they're on social media, they're seeing your ad. And then when they're networking on LinkedIn, they're going to see your ad as well. Um, it's really the best way to re-engage that audience. So that's pretty much it. If anyone has trouble, you're welcome to give us a call.